The duties of a police officer go far beyond what you see out on a call or even hear on TV. And tonight we're getting that firsthand look.
News 19's Colton Emsweiler and video journalist Ethan Davis joined one officer on duty to get a look from his perspective.
Police officers obviously have a lot of responsibilities with their jobs, but a lot of it goes undocumented. And what better way to figure out what the La Crosse Police Department does than by riding along with one of their own. Officer Arick Siegmann joined the force 3.5 years ago and serves on the morning shift for the department. Usually focused on the north side of town, his primary duties often require a high level of collaboration.
Patrol is normally the first primary officer that responds to any sort of call for service that we may have. Your normal petty crimes, your thefts, your retail thefts, medical calls as well to assist the fire department, the tri-state ambulance.
Most careers require some level of education and training, and police officers are no different. But Siegmann says becoming an established member of the area is something only experience can provide.
You can't necessarily train for that in a classroom setting. Members of the community who have multiple contacts with us, and I've gotten to know them not only on a professional but also a personal basis, and that's something you can't train for. That's something you pick up while you're here on the job.
There are certainly things you can't account for, like what happened halfway through our interview. Siegmann got an emergent call that he had to respond to. News 19 was allowed to follow him, but was asked to stay back once we reached a certain point.
Let you guys hang out here, and we're going to see what's going on here.
And our team is here right now at the scene of that incident that Officer Siegmann received. One of his partners got here before we did, and they've been asking employees of this establishment as well as eyewitnesses what they saw. Not a lot of details right now, but they're certainly doing their best to get to the bottom line of what occurred just now.
Emergent calls deal with anybody who is potentially their life could be in danger or at risk of being hurt physically, dying, things like that. We drive emergent with our lights and sirens activated, and we drive with what is called due regard.
And despite the hardships, Siegmann finds both solace and a motivating force to wake him up in the morning and answer any calls that come in.
You show up to work every day and you get to serve the people in your community that you share the community with, use its resources with. I really just wanted to interact with people and be social, and hats off to the people who sit behind a desk all day for their job and they enjoy it, but I just could not do that. That's not me.
Well, that was certainly an action-packed day alongside Officer Siegmann as we see just what exactly goes into the life of a La Crosse police officer. Reporting from La Crosse, I'm Colton Emsweiler, WXOW, News 19.
Now, our thanks to Officer Siegmann and the La Crosse Police for that special access.
Yeah, Officer Siegmann says one difference working mornings is dealing with the busy commute hours. The department estimates that several thousand people come from out of La Crosse every day on top of the 50,000 plus that already call the city home.